Welcome back to This Day in Irish History. I'm your host, Raymond Welsh. Before we dive into today's story, if you'd like to explore other significant events that happened on this day in Irish history, visit thisdayirishhistory.com. The link is in the episode description. Now, let's journey back to March 7th, 1848, when the Irish Tricolour was first raised by Thomas Francis Meagher in Waterford, a moment that symbolized Ireland's aspirations for unity and freedom. The mid-19th century was a period of immense turmoil in Ireland. The Great Famine had devastated the population, leaving millions dead or forced to emigrate. The political landscape was equally unsettled, with growing demands for Irish self-governance and resistance to British rule. Against this backdrop, Thomas Francis Meagher emerged as a passionate leader within the nationalist movement. A gifted orator and member of the Young Ireland movement, Meagher sought to rally his countrymen toward a vision of a united and independent Ireland. It was in this atmosphere that Meagher travelled to France in early 1848, where he witnessed the February Revolution that led to the establishment of the Second French Republic. Inspired by the ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity, he returned to Ireland with a new vision, one embodied in a flag. The design he unveiled in Waterford on March 7th was a tricolour of green, white and orange. The symbolism was profound. Green represented the Catholic nationalist tradition, orange symbolized the Protestant unionist tradition, and white stood as a promise of peace between the two. Meagher introduced the flag during a public address, stating, "The white in the centre signifies a lasting truce between the orange and the green, and I trust that beneath its folds the hands of the Irish Protestant and the Irish Catholic may be clasped in generous and heroic brotherhood." These words encapsulated the spirit of the Young Ireland movement, which sought to forge a more inclusive nationalist identity, uniting Irish people regardless of religious or political backgrounds. However, despite its symbolic power, the tricolour did not immediately become the national flag of Ireland. In 1848, Meagher and his fellow Young Irelanders attempted an armed uprising against British rule, inspired by revolutionary fervour across Europe. The rebellion, however, was swiftly crushed, and Meagher was arrested and sentenced to transportation to Tasmania. Though his revolutionary efforts failed, his vision endured. For decades, the green harp flag remained the more commonly used nationalist emblem. However, in the early 20th century, as Ireland's independence movement intensified, the tricolour re-emerged as a unifying symbol. It was famously flown during the 1916 Easter Rising, and following Ireland's struggle for sovereignty, the flag was officially adopted as the national flag of the Irish Free State in 1922. The first raising of the tricolour in Waterford in 1848 was more than a mere display of cloth. It was a declaration of hope and a challenge to division. Though unity between traditions remains a complex issue in Irish history, the flag continues to represent the ideals of Meagher and his fellow revolutionaries, a vision of an Ireland where different traditions can coexist in peace. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Ireland's rich past. Please like and subscribe, and until next time, I'm Raymond Welsh. Slán go foil.